recipes. I've been cooking a lot. The other book, the main book, which is probably going to take me a year or two to finish, but I have to be careful because I don't want to talk about anybody too much or whatever. But but I have a lot of experience and on the road, and I have my entire evolution of emotion in my entire adult life, honestly.
Yeah. How old were you when you started with Kiss, touring with Kiss?
Oh, 20.
Oh, a baby.
Baby. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I had just turned 21.
It's what a difference, right?
Gene said when he saw me, he's like, "What are you, 12?" That was the first thing he said to me.
How was Gene with you? Tell me, because I think it's very important to tell the people how Gene it is, backstage with a woman, like you.
Oh gosh, he's very protective. He's very kind, loving. He always grabs and hugs me really tight. Tries to spin me around and dance with me and stuff. And sometimes I'm like, "Hey, you have spikes on your costume or whatever. That hurts. Ow." No, but no, he's always been a near and dear friend to me. I call him Uncle Gene.
Yes.
And he always sat across from me on the plane.
Yes.
And we always ended up sitting across from each other for a decade,
Yeah.
So.
And since you mentioned the plane, sorry, let me stop you there for a second.
Sure.
So there are a couple of stories that are very funny. One is not that funny, that you almost crashed with a plane because of.
Oh yeah, I have about 3 of them.
That you were probably going to Alabama, I think, and then the plane started to go down, like
Birmingham.
And what happened there? So Gene, how is Gene there? Like everybody's
Gene was sitting across from me.
Yeah.
So he's like sitting facing the back of the plane. I'm sitting facing the front of the plane, kind of on the wings, basically. And you can see the screen, right? Like, I think it was a G4, and we took off from New Orleans, I think it was. It wasn't a long flight at all. But the flight attendant's strapping down the table, like, in front of us, and I'm going, what's this all about? It was a clear blue sky, as far as I could see. And anyway, she said, "It's going to be a little turbulent." Well, that was an understatement. So, yeah. Gene was always there for me when he knew. Tommy always knew, that I hated turbulence. As many flights that I've taken in my whole life, which has started since 3 years old, but I've been living on an airplane, I swear, out of a suitcase.
Wow.
Until the last 5 years. But
it seems like Gene, he traveled the world for, like so many years touring with Kiss or probably with other, just vacationing, but whatever it is. But it seems like he has a lot of experience with those flights, right? With those turbulence.
Oh yeah, he's
like not even.
He's very resilient. Like his demeanor is like he's stoic. He's really got, and he knows who he is, and he's confident.
Yes.
And I love that about him. I think that's lovely, and he always favored upon me. I mean, given I was probably one of the only chicks around for a while, but
because I'm sorry, another stop. Let me stop you there because Paul's wife, Erin is,
and I love Erin too.
She was probably pregnant or with a little baby, so probably she couldn't tour. And then Sharon, I know she doesn't tour that much. Sometimes.
Shannon, well, they started coming out later.
Okay.
Erin was out in the beginning, but Shannon didn't really come out because she had kids,
Oh, okay.
And but Erin, she's so cute. She loves candy. She's like she loves hard candy. It was just the cutest thing. Everywhere we went, she was like, "I need my candy." But anyway, I always loved Erin. She's always been kind to me.
Oh, very nice.
And
Good to know.
and Shannon and I are friends, and yeah. So, but they didn't really come out as much. You know,
Gotcha.
I was there pretty stationary wise, like, you know.
So, all right. So, is this going to be part of a book? That's a question. What you just told the story with the chin and the picks, and the guitar picks.
Oh, it was the sound check, and I was sitting there, and he kept flicking picks off of the stage, and I'm like, "How are you doing that?" And I tried to flick one, and it went nowhere. And he's like, "Here's how you do it." And he positioned the pick right in between my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And told me how to
Boom.
flick a pick, like the way they do it.
And they target, they reach the target every time. It's because I remember grabbing picks like this.
Oh yeah, it's just like, but there's an art to that, and you can't just flick it like you would normally think you could flick something. Wow. It's like there's an art form to that, and he taught me how to do it.
Probably that doesn't have to do much with the Kiss world, but I was in a show, you know, at Kiss, and so the show ends, and Gene comes back, and he threw a pick, the last pick of the show, right? He threw it, and I closed my eyes and I jumped. So I pictured, you know, but I closed my eyes and I pictured the law of attraction, you know. So I pictured the pick hitting my hand, and I jumped. And everybody, the whole stadium, this is in Argentina, so everybody's crazy, right?
Oh, wow.
And I grabbed that pick, right? So that taught me since then, you know, that you can, you know, picture something in your mind, you know, that you can achieve things.
Yeah, manifestation.
You know, the law of attraction, you know. So that proved to me that, you know, that no matter where you are or what condition or what, you know, state of your life, you can always succeed, you know, and you have to put that in your head.
Well,
you know?
We're creators, you know. We create whatever we want, and how our life unfolds is all up to us. You know, really, ultimately, that's really what it comes down to. I feel, you know, that's my opinion anyway. You know, I feel like we can't control everything. We cannot control others. We can control our lives and what we would like to create, and focus on that and manifest it. You know, I think, and Gene is there. You know, he's just like, God, I couldn't tell you more positive things about him. I love him so much. I miss him. You know, I never get to see him anymore. And it's like, you know,
how's your relationship with Tommy? Because I know you guys are friends, right?
We are friends.
And you guys
just got off the phone 2 hours ago.
Oh my God, he's awesome.
No, he's amazing. I love Tommy. He's family to me forever. Wow. You know,
that's
just
very nice of you.
Because our marriage didn't work, you know, we're still close.
That's very nice of you, Amber, saying that. You know, that's very nice of you, and it's nice that you guys are still friends. And because Tommy is a very, you know, he helps a lot, you know, for charity. He's always, you know, organized. I mean, not now with the pandemic, probably not that often, but before, I remember always low profile. Nobody, you know, not many people knew in the Kiss world, but he was helping different causes, you know, and that's amazing. I think that's a very good, big heart, you know, somebody.
He does. He's, you know, he comes from good stock. And comes from, his dad was military. Okay. He was a brigadier general. And there's a museum actually in Portland, Oregon. Wow. Named after him. Wow. Which we've done events for in the past. We used to have a golf tournament called Legends, and Tommy's, you know, he's very much in the charity vein, and he really does care. He's a genuine human being, just a very kind person, very intelligent person.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
Amber, there's a rumor or myth that Gene Simmons' mom, happened to be in in a concentration camp where Tommy's dad happens to be on a mission
released.
there. Is
I
that
don't know if that's accurate.
okay?
Um,
But you heard about a story like that? There's a lot of rumors or myth. Yeah, there's a myth
yeah, I
around.
don't. I feel like I would know
Okay.
that. I don't think